All right, y'all, the internet is buzzing with one big question. Is Offset trying to slide back into Cardi B's good graces? Word on the timeline is that Offset allegedly sent Cardi 10,000 balloons for Valentine's Day. And this is all happening after Cardi and Stefon Diggs reportedly called it quits because his other child's mother showed up at his Super Bowl game. So the clip floating around is supposed to be proof. First of all, let's clear this up. That man in the video is not Offset. Now sure, he could have arranged delivery, and that's just a random company dropping them off, but let's be honest for a second. That is not 10,000 balloons. Maybe 200, maybe 250 tops, but nowhere close to 5 figures. On top of that, there are claims that Cardi has a restraining order against Offset. If you've been following the saga, you remember Cardi hopped on Spaces months back venting about Offset allegedly harassing her and Stefon Diggs, and not just him, but even his girlfriend. She went as far as saying she feared for her safety. That's how intense things reportedly became. And ever since the breakup between Stefon Diggs and Cardi, Offset has allegedly been moving a little petty. There were even rumors he placed a Super Bowl bet and walked away with $1 million. Meanwhile, Offset is publicly in a new relationship. This is the woman he's been stepping out with since he and Cardi separated. So when these balloon rumors started gaining traction, she apparently responded by showing off the Valentine's Day gifts Offset gave her. So I'm guessing she was either trying to shut the rumors down or maybe a little jealousy crept in. Now, do I personally believe he sent those balloons? I'm not sold right now. I need way more proof than a random clip floating online. But I want to hear from y'all. Do you think Offset is trying to spin the block and get back in good with Cardi B now that she's no longer dealing with Stefon Diggs? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But let's move on, because the next story, it took a hard left. All right, y'all. So DJ Vlad from Vlad TV had the internet in absolute chaos last night after tweeting some wild allegations involving Jay-Z. He posted what he called a confession, claiming Roc Nation paid him to support Megan Thee Stallion, paid off jurors to convict Tory Lanez, bribed a judge, and even had Megan's doctor lie about bullet fragments. He went further, saying she was never shot. The LAPD was allegedly on Jay-Z's payroll, and that the conspiracy went far beyond Los Angeles. He even dragged in a stabbing incident involving Tory, Supreme Court judges denying appeals, and claimed Jay-Z paid Donald Trump not to pardon Tory, despite that not even being how pardons work. Vlad ended it by saying if it was his last tweet, people would know who silenced him, and claimed bloggers were paid in Bitcoin. Then he doubled down in replies, saying Jay-Z is Epstein. Someone warned him to stay safe, joking Jay-Z might even have his security on payroll. And Vlad replied that he's always used Roc Nation security, but might need his own now. That alone had timelines on fire all night. Conspiracy theorists were having a full meltdown over it. But then today, Vlad walked it all back and said everything he posted was sarcasm and none of it was true. And honestly, the timing of that was wild. Everyone already has their eyes glued on Jay-Z, waiting for even the smallest slip-up. So for Vlad to jump out like that, unprovoked, felt reckless and unnecessary if you ask me. Still, I want y'all to hear exactly what he had to say. Listen closely and tell me, are you buying the explanation or nah? Do you believe him, or does this feel like backpedaling? That's all I've got for now. Take a listen, and I'll tap back in with y'all later.
Hey Vlad, what's going on?
Yeah, what's good?
How you doing, man? I'm on stream right now. Is it okay?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so I saw your tweets about Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Is everything okay? Are you in a safe spot?
Man, people just do not know sarcasm, do they? It's just sarcasm really just goes over people's heads. It really surprises me.
Okay, so you're trolling.
Of course I'm trolling, man.
Okay, so what's the purpose of this? Is it
Changing a verse on the Judge's Grandson's album? Like,
okay?
how is this not obvious?
Yeah, the timing is strange because now he's getting revealed in the Epstein files. So I'm sure especially a lot of people do see how Tory Lanez is innocent.
I guess, man. Do they really? I mean, he was convicted by 12 jurors. His appeal has been denied.
Talk to these. You think that Megan Fox is the one? You think that he shot her in the foot?
Megan Stallion? He said Megan Fox.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about. So
you shot her too?
No. Okay, so. All right, you're just trolling.
Yeah, man. Look, at the end of the day, we don't exactly know what happened, but when you shoot a woman and she's willing to take the stand and say that person shot me, that is very hard to get over. And if he really didn't shoot her, then he should have taken the stand and said that. And, just all the pieces, and he's talking to Kelsey over the telephone and he's apologizing to her and she's the shooter. How you gonna be in jail and apologize to the person who put you there?
Well, obviously, maybe they forced his hand, but I did see his bodyguard, his security.
He's already, he was in jail.
His security just went public and said the opposite of what the mainstream narrative is.
No, not his security, Kelsey's security, who was not her security the night of the actual incident. That was her security during the trial, and he said that he overheard her saying that. That's the story. And that story is from May of last year. And that appeal that they tried to file was denied.
What about the forensic evidence where it said that she stepped on glass? And that's what the original doctor's report was, correct?
She said that she stepped on glass originally because she said that she didn't want to see everyone arrested. But then when she went to the hospital, to the actual doctor took the stand and said there was bullet fragments. And he pulled those out. And then at first he said she wasn't shot. But then when they filed the appeal, he said that Kelsey was a shooter and he hit her arm and the gun fell to the ground and fired 2 more times.
Vlad, if Rock Nation just pressed you, you could say that too. If you got the call from Rock Nation,
have you ever shot a gun before?
Of course.
Okay. Have you ever dropped a gun on the ground and it fired twice?
I have not.
Can you imagine any situation with a gun where you drop it on the ground and it fires 2 times?
Okay.
I'm asking you, as someone who shoots guns, can you imagine that situation happening under any sort of physical condition? His lawyers actually said this in a press conference.
Okay, she lied on Megan Thee Stallion. She lied on.
That's how she got shot.
On Gayle King, she said that she never had a relationship with him that was sexual, and then later she did.
She lied about that. But she was not taking the stand. At the end of the day, you could lie in interviews, but when you take the stand, it's a very different story.
Work today is broken. We're all